Morning. Um, Here we are again, trying to do a live stream. Um, Hope you're well. It's another day of Gran Turismo, daily race C. I'm going to try my hardest to try and compete with the other people that are on the game today. It seems like a lot of people have jumped from race B to race C. So well, I don't think anybody wants to do Nürburgring reverse. That seems to be the problem. Super South, good morning, my friend. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Um, some trials and tribulations ahead, I have no doubt. I hope you're well. We're going to attempt daily race C today. This will be the longest stream that I try and do, or so far. I've had a little bit of a play with some settings and had a little bit of a play with OBS and all the other stuff that comes along with it. I know you're working hard on your end as well. Hopefully, you've ironed out a few gremlins that you noticed yesterday. If you need any help or you want me to jump on a call with you, I will definitely 100%. Like I said to you yesterday, I'm definitely no guru, but I've figured out a few things that hopefully will make the streams run smoother. I'm anticipating that this stream will run for probably 2 or 3 hours, and we'll probably get a few races in. We'll probably, what's that, 5, 6 races maybe on race C. I did some qualifying last night after yesterday's performance and got myself into, I think, the 46s. Let's have a quick look. So, which I think is respectable at this point. What we got till the race starts? 6 minutes till the race starts. Dragon Trail Seaside. I've already been on this morning and I changed the oil, so hopefully I don't succumb to the engine rebuild and rigidity rebuild again, which I think I had to do a couple of weeks ago on the Citroen. So yeah, that's my friends list. As you can see, I'm still a little bit away from the top end of it. Fifth, not bad. Ahead of some really quick racers there. Definitely quick racers. Radion, Lombi, Onion, Stampy, another one. Crazy Taff, Father Time. I mean, these are all absolutely rapid. So I'm pretty chuffed with the current state of play, to be honest. I say got it into the 46s there with a 46.9. There's definitely a couple of more tenths in there. I'm just struggling to string it all together. So I hope that throughout this stream I'll do a bit of qualifying in between races and we'll see if we can improve on that. What did let me just go back. Exit that. So I might as well stay in that for a minute. The meta for qualifying still seems to be the Atenza, but during the race, because I did some races yesterday, the Citroen and the NSX seem to perform better on the tyre wear. So I'm definitely going to stick with the Citroen for the races, but I think I might jump over to the Atenza for some qualifying. I just don't like the way it drives. Yeah, cheers, Superstar. It's respectable, definitely. The target for me, I think, is always the top, well, the top 500 I'd be chuffed with. And obviously, I can see on that I'm currently 520th in the world, which for someone doing it on a controller and sat in my garage at the back of my garden on my son's PlayStation, I think is quite respectable, or I'm hoping it's respectable. I'm hoping it puts me in a fairly decent position on the grid. It just depends if it puts me in with all the aliens again, and I'm going to end up starting 10th or 11th. Now, there's definitely some strategy at play in Race C. I've seen people start on the hards and pit after lap 1 or 2 and then finish the race on the mediums. In yesterday's stream, I did quite well, starting on the mediums, running the whole race, and then slipping and sliding for the last 1 lap or 2 laps, depending on when we change the tyres. I got a couple of top 3 finishes yesterday, which in these lobbies, which are stacked, I think is a decent result. The strategy, I think, for me, I'm going to stick with starting on the mediums and hope that I can use the free air at the front of the track while everybody's pitting on lap 1. I'm hoping that they will all battle with each other and slow each other down and let me get further away. Enough time to be able to do the pit stop and then come out somewhere near the front of the crowd. That's the plan anyway. Whether or not that works, I don't know. On the pad for this particular race, I've tried it on the wheel and I've really struggled with the death chicane, if I'm honest. So I'm going to stick with the controller this week. I'm getting used to the T598. It's obviously a different ball game to the pad. Yesterday, after doing 3 or 4 races, I ended up with claw hands because I was gripping the pad too tightly. And that's never a good thing. So I'm hoping today we get some good results anyway. I hope if you're watching this that you enjoy the racing. I had a good race yesterday with Prime Minister. He's a decent racer. He's an A+ racer. We were in the top split lobbies. Had a good race with him and a little chat with him yesterday. He's not favouring it this week. He doesn't like this track, so I don't mind the track. I think it's a good track. It's difficult to string all the corners together during qualifying. There are quite a few difficult corners. Don't think that the death chicane, you struggle with the pad and the wheel. I don't think the death chicane is actually the most difficult corner on the track. I actually think it's turn 1, or what you would consider turn 1 to be that first chicane. I really struggle with that, if I'm honest. So I'm hoping that, I say, we can have a good race. We'll see where we end up. We've got a minute to go before we jump in. I'm not going to start qualifying now. I'll do that after the race. But I say a 46 guy, respectable. We're nowhere near Sparks or the top guys. Look, they're absolutely unbelievable. Global ranking. There are people in the 45s, so it's a 946, and mine's a 929. So I'm pretty much dead on a second away from world record, which, like I say, for me on the pad is definitely respectable. I'm fairly happy with that. Let me know how this stream's going if you can, with a little bit of feedback. As you can see, I've put a poll in the chat, which is me again just learning and messing with things on YouTube. If I should regular stream, this has just been a bit of fun for me, just to see if I could do it, just to see if I knew how to use the technology, to see how it would look on YouTube, and maybe to gain a little bit of confidence, really, because I'm not that much of a confident person outwardly. To do this on screen with a camera is a lot easier than face to face for me. So we're going to stick with it. I say I hope you enjoy the racing. I'll try my best, definitely, and hopefully not embarrass myself. And we'll see where we end up throughout the morning. So I'm going to stick with it until probably lunchtime. Okay, so where are we starting here? Okay, this is interesting. So, uh, Dagger 91. Oh dear. So Dagger 91 was, I had a coming together with a few days ago. I was actually in SimGT's latest video. He did a little bit of a feature on it. Dagger 91 is somebody who's an A+ driver and doesn't like being overtaken. So we were at Willow Springs last week and I was driving past him and he forced me into the gravel and then caused absolute carnage. So if you haven't seen that, now have a look on SimGT's channel and you'll see the carnage that was caused. And SimGT did me a big favour, really, because he analysed it quite well. and didn't blame me for the incident. But I was just robustly holding my position. But absolute carnage. Absolute carnage it was. So if you're in this race, if you guys are watching, good luck in your race. I'm going to stick with the mediums and I'm going to try and blast it to lap 10 and then change tyres onto the less favourable hard compound. And hopefully that gets us some distance. We'll see where we end up anyway. So we're doing brake balance 5 to the rear. I've left the traction just on one, and that helps me on the pad just to catch any slides. It's the first race of today, so a little bit, no practice, no quality. Going in there a little bit cold, and we'll see where we end up. Hopefully we do a decent job. Hopefully we avoid the carnage on the first few turns and see what happens. So here we go. Hopefully we avoid Dagger 91. Maybe he was just having an off day at the time. Everybody brake really early for that. Maybe these are on the hards. And I think that's part of the fun of racing, is you don't know what tyres people are winning. Oh, brake a bit early there. We're sticking with the crowd. And if these all pull in at the end of this lap, we know we can start the race on hards. Oh dear, got that all wrong. These are all A plus in front, so yeah, he's flowing through there as Antonio. Take it wide. Right, so we're in big trouble then, because these are on hards and I was struggling to keep up now on the mediums. There you go, you see them all pitting. Just try and work with Antonio. Try and create a gap. Try and make some progress. Whilst break early. Oh, not as early as that though. And the slide out there. So we'll try and make some progress now. Slow corner, mess that up. I quite like the way the Citroen handles though. I'm not brave enough to full pole this in the race. P1 breaking away really. So he looks like he's on the same strategy as us. 1:40.80 as the fastest lap. So there's a few more people pitting from the hard tyre. Oh no. Really wasn't concentrating then. Morning, Joe. San Diego, I'm going to say you must be off to bed soon, mate. It must be really late for you. This is my first race of the day. We're going to be a little bit rusty. Thank you very much for popping in, Joe. It means a lot to me. Because like I say, I'm not far from an accomplished streamer. Far from an accomplished racer as well, mate, to be honest. Oh, that was close. So P3 is closing in slightly. 1.59. Looks like it's in the Porsche. There's a better corner. That in a minute. So is that turning mic up or turning down? I'll have you. You could barely hear me, okay? I will sort that, mate. But mid-race, it's not easy. Definitely got a couple of tweaks to do after this race. Yeah, turn the mic up, got that. I will do that in a minute. In 6 laps. And I did turn it down a little bit because I moved it because I could hear myself breathing on the last stream. That was terrible. Just OBS, mate. But I'm very, very technically ungifted. So I've just been sat playing with settings, really. We're going to get taking here. He's quicker than me anyway, so I will use him for the slipstream, I think. Hopefully he can pull us away from the crowd. Come on, rally boy, I'll work with you. You're quicker than me. Little nudge. There you go, pal. I'm not going to die from you, mate, don't worry. Oh, she's definitely strong around here. Definitely. As I've seen quite a few people using it when I was doing this yesterday. I'd say I'd use his slipstream. I've got to try and keep up with the lad. Stay out the wall. Brakes well too late now. We've got RSCA in this race, and he's the one that's behind me at the moment. We're pulling away from him, I think. Controlled that slide then. Better corner for me, that. It's a death chicane then. Come on, rally boy, you're fast, so let's get going. Help each other out. Morning, bare bones. rally more, you'll pick on lap 10 like I want to do, and just do that last lap. You think evening streams would work, yeah? Seeing as this is only my second meaningful stream, we're still learning, so I'll take all the advice and suggestions that you've got. RSCA is gaining. Is that because we're slower, or because he's put a flyer in? Doing here 49, we want to be in the 48 really, so but first race of the day, warming up. Was close. Make yourself jump then. It's all going to come down to a final lap shootout, this, isn't it? It's going to depend where we come out with this. See, I'm slow through there. I know it's difficult. That corner either. Couple of bites of the cherry there. Oh, we'll watch that. Yeah, I know, bare bones, I've worked it out. I just can't press the settings while I'm in the middle of embarrassing myself in a race. Right, so the first thing I need to do is that. Second thing I need to do is that. And I'm hoping that that sound will be slightly better. Strat was 10 laps on the mediums, wasn't paying attention at all. How has that put us? Let's put us in 6th. So the Strat was 10 laps on the mediums and the last lap on the hards. I know I refueled. I was pressing buttons when I had to try and turn my microphone back up. You just have to let me know if that's any better anyway. And that's where I think it should be. But if we manage to finish this race in 6th, that's a respectable position in this lobby. Different ball game going through there on the hard tyres. Leaders finished. Wow, RSCA coming in for the dive bomb then on the radar. There we go. But if that sounds a little bit better, I hope that the game's not drowning me out or vice versa. It should be fairly level. There you go. 4 A pluses in front of us. Rally boy, great race, mate. Tried to keep up with you, but that Porsche is something else through them corners. Clean race bonus, happy with that. Bit more volume. Right, well that's on the mic, is it? Okay. Let me know about that. Yes, Rally Boy, that was a good race. Well done, mate. Oh. Very well done. We're throwing that Porsche around there like there's no tomorrow, so couldn't keep up. Tried to use his slipstream, couldn't keep up. Okay, pressed another setting. I'm still getting used to this streaming, Lark. Only the 3rd time I've done it, so. Do a bit of qualifying. Oh, sports day. Yeah, that'll be a good one. What events is she doing? I remember I couldn't run very fast, but I could throw. So he always put me in for like the discus and the shot put and stuff. Which looking back probably meant I was a fat kid. Well done, Joe. 7th on your UK account. Or was that the 200? Because you were in the 200 lapper, weren't you, Joe? I remember popping into your stream. Oh, you've put in for the 24-hour with Sparks as well. I was considering it, but I'm definitely not good enough for that. And I think it's over a Friday night as well. My missus would absolutely lynch me if I put in for a 24-hour race. See if we can improve on qualifying. Yeah, impressive that, Joe. And what was it? I think it was 7 hours, wasn't it? Oh, I've messed that up. Let me just do one more setting on here. Right, I'm hoping that that sound is better. Hope we put on here. Only two people from the Americas signed up, and we both finished top 10. Mate, I can't fault you. It takes balls to go into one of them races, especially with all them as well. Um, that's, I think, was it Hoggy that won it? And I was flicking between streams while it was on, and Hoggy was a mess by the end. You could see it had taken its toll, just the concentration required. Yeah, the concentration required, the determination and the stamina to compete over that amount of time is super impressive. So, and you're saying you need more practice, more seat time with the RS wheel. It looks a good wheel, that does, Joe. Really does look like a good wheel. And Rory was P2. Again, just to be in the mix with these people, that should give you, a real sense of achievement and accomplishment because these people are mad. They're absolutely rapid. I say we call them aliens, don't we? But 3 hours of sleep. That's regular for you, Joe. 3 hours of sleep. No, well done, mate. Again, well done. Just to stick it out and do the 200 laps, it just bare bones considering the upgrade. Right, we're into another race here. So I'm going to stick with my strategy, which is the 10 laps on the mediums and the last lap on hards. Yeah, Joe, I totally agree with you, mate. You should be proud as punch. Like I say, to be even competing or on the same bit of track with these people who are, like you say, live for the game. This today, if I do 3 hours streaming today, so get to lunchtime, this will be the longest consistently that I've played the game for. It's normally half hour here, an hour there. So yeah, they live the game. They know it inside and out. They know the physics of it, the dynamics of it. They know everything. Your strategy, Bev, 4 on hard, 7 on mediums. Okay, maybe 3 and 8. Well, let's see. Touch wood. I've probably cursed myself, but I've not hit the death chicane once in that last race. Maybe the wall on the exit once, but again, we're A plus drivers. Here's Prime Minister. Good morning, mate. Mate, don't apologise for that. It was crazy racing. No, mate, honestly, let's be honest. It was a bit of a move where I was probably a little bit brave over that and probably should have left you to it. But no, mate, it's Absolutely fine. Don't apologise at all. That's racing. And I enjoyed the racing with you. I was trying to work with you and get us round the track, but maybe I was a little bit too eager. But I got an absolute joy it was, mate, and thanks for popping in. Much appreciated. I say this is only the third time I've ever done a stream, mate, so I'm very amateurish and definitely far from a polished product, this, mate. But I'm considering doing it. I'm considering doing it on a regular basis if it works out. We get enough people watching. We've got contact up there. Not surprised it involved Dagger 91 though. We've got him here. Oh, we've not got him here. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? We brake early. That's what we do. We don't get involved at this point. Nathan Kai, good morning. I know that username. Right, so they're on the hards. We're going to stick this out on the medium tyre and see how much progress we can make. That does mean working with Dagger 91, I think. The Citroen seems a decent choice for the race, I think. Oh, I was late braking then. Morning, James. Are you well, mate? Where are we? Come and have a few races, Sean. Get stuck in, mate. Oh, messed that right up. Races have been all right, mate. It's I didn't do too badly. I got a 6th in the last race, but it did have a load of A pluses in it, and I'm far from A plus. These two in front are working with each other. Which, if you can do that in this race, is a good idea, and try and build the gap. I think we're all on the same strategy. I think we're all going to run these mediums for as long as we can. Oh, we've gone wide there. Come on. Let's try and catch these up. If these two are on the hards, I'm going to be devastated. because that means I'm really off the pace. Purple. Oh, oh, I've done it myself. All three of us. Wow. I was watching them and followed them. They look a little bit worse off than me, though. I've managed to get myself through it. He's coming in. Probably a sensible choice. I probably should have done that. No, because I'm on the mediums. Can't do that. So we've assumed the lead. I am on a pad, Sean. Yeah. I've got a T598, mate. But I'm struggling on this. I've only had it a few weeks as well, so I'm still getting used to it. And I'm about half a second a lap slower on the wheel than I am on the pad. Oh, so currently persevering, mate, and trying to get myself round using the pad, but I'm definitely not going to live stream myself on the wheel because I would just embarrass myself at this point. I'm probably going to embarrass myself on the pad, but controller gang. You on the controller as well, Sean? People like to watch you progress. Yeah, I don't think they'll enjoy watching me crash every time. I might do it. I say I'm still learning this, so. Is he working with us? He is. Old Dagger. That's a turn up for the books. Come on, Dagger. Let's make progress, mate. Here's Camino. Good morning, mate. I'll read the other comments in a second. They're moving too quick for me to read. Let me get on a straight. I'm guessing Camino might have a hangover as an Arsenal fan. But what a result by Bournemouth last night against City. I only saw the Bournemouth goal. I didn't see the rest of it. But that was a screamer. Don't worry about it, Camino. Oh, what a terrible corner that was. This isn't working out well, this. We're in the 48s though, so we've got a bit of consistency apart from that. Apart from that one death chicane incident. Oh, I'm backing people up now, look. Dagger, if you're faster than me, you can go in front, mate. I'll follow you. Come on, mate. Get the pass done. Oh, he's not gone for it. I'm under pressure. You're an Arsenal fan as well. Oh dear. So all we need now is for Spurs to go down, don't we? That'd be a result for all the Arsenal fans. Oh dear. Come on, I'll follow you. Go past. Go past. Now, I know. Break early, let's not smash into Dagger. Come on, let's go. This meeting with Dagger's going much better than our last meeting together at Willow Springs. He's quick, he's Dagger, so let's use him. And follow him. You go for Wrexham because you're an American. That's because of them two Hollywood fellas, isn't it, that own it? Ryan Reynolds and I can never remember the other guy's name. It's potentially very quiet, James, because I've been messing with settings, mate, so I will try and rectify that in a minute. What I should have done is just left it as it was. Team Deadpool. Has Jerry got the run on me? That's the question. No. When I get in the pit lane, I'll sort the volume out. Tyres are feeling it now. Slipping and sliding a bit through there. It's all going to be, where do we feed back out after the pit stops? Oh no. I knew I'd made a mistake there going in. I lifted. We're doing all 10, Dagger. Come on. Definitely losing grip on these mediums now. And where do we think the first... surely the guys behind have changed tyres. That's us, Dagger. In we go. Let's see where we end up, pal. Don't refuel this time. I refueled in the last race. Stupid. The whole country is a hammer on Sunday. Yeah, I think so too. And where are we coming out here? Well, we're dropping right down. Look at that. 8th. And Vega's coming in hot. Oh, cold hard tyres. Can we hold on for 8th spot? In a stacked lobby. Not like that, we won't. We go defensive? Yeah. We've got quite a bit of nudging going on there. Don't think I did anything wrong. Positioned my car in the middle of the track. Got through there okay. Okay. 8th spot it is. Why is he flashing me? I don't think I did anything badly to him then. Right, let's have a mess with this. Game settings are quiet. That's that. That's that. Right, I'm hoping that that's improved it. Oh, tense that was. Clean race bonus, so I can't have done anything too bad, can I? Let's see if I get abused. Dagger did well. I enjoyed that. I'm actually going to say I enjoyed that. That was a good race. Well done, Dagger. Why is he saying sob? Vega. What's up, mate? Never mind. If you're sobbing, you can go and cry. I did all right. I got a blue arrow. I'm happy with that. Fellas, thanks for watching this. This is, again, all new to me. Longest stream I'm ever going to do, or so far. We're likely to keep running till about midday. Hopefully, if you're racing, you can join in and we'll end up racing with each other. But I am just going to nip to the loo. So let's see if my new little screen works. I'll be back in a moment. Right, I'm back. Just going to turn that camera off for a second. Was the sound a bit better towards the end then? I had a bit of a mess while we were doing the pit stops. I'm hoping that I've tweaked it and you can hear me and the game and it's not all too quiet. But I have had to turn the game sound. Here's a bit of a mad one for you. So, done two real live streams so far, and I got a copyright claim on one of the streams sent to my YouTube saying, be careful, you've used copyrighted music. And I thought, I haven't used anything. And then when I looked at the timestamp of where they were claiming it, it was for the in game music. So the background music that's in Gran Turismo. So I've had to turn the in game music off as well, which isn't great. But, well, it doesn't really make a difference, does it? It just means that when I'm doing pause screens or these screens, then you only got my voice to drown out the silence. But I appreciate you taking the time to come and watch this, fellas, because this is, I don't normally do race C, I normally do race B. I I'm getting into these longer format races with the pit stops, but you you did that too. You got a copyright claim. It's crazy. But they've obviously got some clever algorithms that are picking up music. And the little pause screen I had on before was I've had to go onto YouTube Studio and download non-copyrighted music in order to kind of put a jingle in the background. Right. Well, that's a handy thing to know, Joe, because again, it's all new to me. I'm learning on the job, so to speak, and that's how we do things around here. The amount of YouTube tutorials and videos I've watched is unreal. But then I tried to edit out the copyrighted bit in the video, and YouTube wouldn't let me do it. So I'll leave it up. I'm not monetized. I'm not doing anything like that. So they said if I want to make money from my videos, it might affect me in the future. I'll leave it at that for now because I'm not doing this for a job. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm simply doing this because I like racing. You guys are working or viewing or racing yourselves, and you can join in the fun, sharing the pain. I can't even get onto the qualifying screen now, can I? Let me put myself back on there. There we go. Oh, there's a suggestion there. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'll look at that later. But yeah, getting used to this OBS, getting used to YouTube Studio, getting used to the formatting and how to add different scenes. That was something. Scenes and sources is what I've got there. Yeah, exactly the same, Joe. Exactly the same, mate. It's we enjoy doing it. We like racing. I'm here for the racing more than anything else. Oh, Prime Minister's in. Excellent. Excellent. Prime Minister. Dagger. I enjoyed that dagger. So fair play to you, mate. You didn't smash me off. Fury is amazing. He's gonna fly round here. And a little incident with Martinovic, who's behind me in this one. I'm gonna stick to the same strategy. You're quicker than me. Stick to the same strategy. See how we get on. We'll do 10 laps on the mediums, 1 lap on the hards. We've got positive DR each time we've done that. We might not be finishing in the top five, three, four, five, or on the podium, but we're we're racing, we're having fun, and we're getting positive DR. So we'll see if we can work our way up to A plus. That's the target. Never mind, I'm quicker than you, Prime Minister. You're A plus, mate. You're rapid. Don't do yourself a disservice, pal. Yeah, could be modest and a true gent. Thank you, mate. I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or tongue in cheek. But we're certainly not here trying to gain sympathy votes, put it that way. If we have a good race, we have a good race. If we have a bad race, it's probably down to me. I'm not going to sit here blaming anybody else. No carnage on the first corner, that's good. We'll not put this on lap one. Brake early, so as not to ram anyone. and we'll make progress if we can. We won't be dive bombing. We won't be ramming people. Is this worth a move? Might be. Yeah. Leaving space on the outside. We're not going through here sideways though, Hooker. That's one place game. We're doing alright. We'll see how many people peel off into the pits now though. Right. So there's your different strategies. Yeah, all those three are on hards. Come on, Clint, we need to make progress, pal. Come on. We know Dagger what strategy he's on, because we've just done a race with him. And I think they're probably on the same strategy. I can see your comments, I'm just struggling to read them. Don't push me off. Stevie P. Put a face to the name, yeah mate. I've braved it, haven't I? I've put myself out there now. Nice to see you, mate. Thank you for coming in and watching me this morning. Hopefully you'll see us make some progress and get some positive DR, that's the target. Break really late then. Okay, so a few more have peeled off there on the hards. We need to catch up to Dagger and Furia. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I've raced with SimGT quite a few times. We've had some good races. Should be concentrating on what I'm doing rather than reading chat. There's a skill in itself. Come on, let's catch up to these guys. Dagger's got the advantage of being in Furia's slipstream, and Furia is rapid fast. Rapid. I haven't got the jargon down yet either, but I'm sure that I'm supposed to say, if you could subscribe and like the video, it's supposed to help, but I'm not a YouTuber, I'm just a racer, so. But if you can like the video, that will help me, I'm sure. Okay, we're pulling out a bit of a gap on Martinovic in P4. We're not quite reeling in P1 and P2. He was on hards as well, that'll be why we were gapping in. Come on, Prime Minister, catch us up. And if you've decided to spend your morning listening to me talk and watch me race, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Because I never, in my wildest dreams, thought that anybody would want to watch a Mancunian sat in his garage playing on his controller. Don't worry about, yeah, they'll take each other out. I don't know if you saw Sim GT's latest video. He did a bit of a feature on me and Dagger, where we had to come in together. We wiped out Lombi and we wiped out Camino. So there were 4 of us whose races were pretty much ended prematurely because Dagger didn't want to let me overtake him. And I'm not going to judge him. I've had a few dodgy races with him, but he was in the last race with me and was really respectful, and we almost started working together, to be honest. Carl, good morning. How the devil are you, my friend? Thank you for joining us. I'll read that in a second, Stevie. Yeah, it was brutal, mate. Yeah, I didn't think it was my fault either. But I say Sim was very kind to me as well in the way that he appraised my performance in that, because I had nowhere to go. It was either go in the dirt or try and maintain a straight line. And Dagger was just trying to push me off, so I don't think I was wrong in trying to hold my ground. On a fag break at work. Well, cheers for spending your fag break with me, Carl. Much appreciated, mate. People are dropping like flies in this one. Dre GT's left. Oh, I've run that wide. Run that wide. Oof. Why did I come down to first there? Ah. All out of shape. I think the target for me in this race, because I don't really like the track, I'm not a fan of the death chicane. I think the target for me is just to try and achieve some positive DR. You run a butcher's shot. I love nothing more than a bacon sarnie every morning, mate. So if I lived here, I would definitely be meeting up with you to buy a ton of bacon every week. Come on. Well, the leaders are 7.5 seconds up the road. but they're working with each other, bump drafting and slipstreaming. And I feel like I'm literally sat here on my own, just racing round. But it's good because it's keeping me out of trouble. Oh, messed that right up. I'm free to make my own mistakes rather than crash and bash into people. But it's all about where you come out after the pit stops. Starting to feel the tyres now as well. Can't take in corners as flat out as I was before. Braking a little bit earlier, accelerating a little bit later. Oh no! Disaster strikes! He's hit the death chicane! Oh dear. And stay on the right, out the way. First time all morning that. Now does this play into our advantage? Do I get to... Oh, nearly wiped him out then. Do I get to use somebody's slipstream in order to maintain my position? Come on, Prime Minister. I've hit the death chicane, mate, so I've still got damage. Cheers, mate. Thanks for the nudge. Oh, disaster. I'll let you go. Go on, mate. Oh, you've opted for the Citroen as well. I thought you might still be in the Porsche. It's jumped to the dark side. I'm going to be in real trouble here because this is going to be a 12th place finish, this. Maybe even worse. Because I'm sure people around me have pitted and we're on the same bit of track. Who hit the wall then? Oh, who's this now? Vega, yeah, you can have that, mate. I won't do anything silly. Have I tried pitting? No, I haven't, mate. I had well, I did in my first attempt yesterday, and it didn't go well. Well, first 2 attempts, and then I tried it this way and got myself a 5th place, and then in the next race tried it this way and got myself a 2nd place. So I've kind of stuck with it for this morning, but it doesn't seem to be panning out. It seems like all the rapid guys, the A+s, start on the hards and then pit for the mediums on lap 1. So maybe we'll give that a try in the next race, eh? And see how we get on. Do we think racing hards will be better than worn mediums? Because that will determine if I'm pitting now. We'll stick to the plan. Wow, Prime Minister nearly lost it then. Did well to get hold on to that, mate. Well, if even these guys are getting away, I mean, doing 49s instead of 48, so I don't really deserve to be challenging up there at the minute. It's too indecisive then. I didn't know whether to straddle it or... Oh, he's nearly gone again. Well held. Absolutely well held. So I'm thinking that these lot are all on the same strategy, and we're all going to fly into the pits now, and then it'll be a last lap shootout on the hards. But it certainly won't be for 8th place. So see Dagger and Furia at the top there, P1 and P2 of you, this is the strategy they're on. Please tell me you're coming into the pits or I'm useless. Wow. That's been a horrendous race for me. No, but I'm definitely, James, going to try that on the next race. Put the hards on at the start. There you go. Stone dead last. And that's what smashing the death chicane does for you in a lobby like this. Slippy, these tyres. Yeah, definitely, James. I'll give anything a try, mate. It seems to be it seems to be working for a number of people, so there's no harm in trying it. Oh, sit back. But you know what? People have quit this race, and I haven't. And neither's Prime Minister. Oh no, Sean. It's horrid when that happens to you. No, we never quit, mate. We keep going. I'm down there for a reason. It's nobody else's fault. It's me. The way I've driven. It is what it is. Another clean race bonus. Tell you what I am going to do though is I've got a little heater on in the garage here and it's right next to me. So this is my garage that I sit in. And I put a little fireplace here with a little heater in it. I tell you what, I'm absolutely melting. Oh. Oh. We'll lean over and turn that off. Had a bit of a sweat on then. Oh. See, there was a lot of positive DR going on up there. So even if I'd have got into just the top 10, that could have resulted in positive DR. Okay. Get the aircon out. Mate, have you seen it? It's supposed to be 28, 30 degrees, something like that at the weekend. Great for the bank holiday. Let's do an oil change here before we carry on. I'm not sure if we need it, but we'll do it anyway. Has anyone got any plans for the bank holiday? Because the weather like that, we need to be doing something, don't we? Can't be sat in my garage playing Gran Turismo. Whereabouts am I based? I'm in Manchester, James. You might be able to tell by the northern accent, mate, but I'm not a Man U or Man City fan though. For strange reasons, I'm an Evertonian, and I'm going to watch my view account disappear now when I tell them I'm an Evertonian. But let's get entered into this one. Drinking lots of cider. Do you know what? Cider on a hot day. So the, you need to get off, do some shopping. Stevie, I so much appreciate it, mate, and thank you because I've seen you in a few people's chat. It's so much appreciated to come and spend an hour with me or watch me racing. That I really do appreciate it, mate. So thank you. If you could just hit the like button on your way out. See, I'm getting used to the jargon. But no, you have yourself a good afternoon, mate. You don't watch football and you're from Scunthorpe. I used to work in Scunthorpe. I did a job in Scunthorpe once. It was for the British Steel factory over at Scunthorpe. They had two sites at the time. It was Scunthorpe and Teesside. I ended up working on both. Cider is like water down here. Controversially though, then Sean, do you put ice in your cider? That's a question that because it's got to be cold, hasn't it? It's got to be ice cold on a warm day and properly refreshing. I think for me, brilliant. Thanks, Stevie. I think for me, my memory of cider was it bottles of White Lightning when I was about 15, and you could buy a bottle of White Lightning for like £2, but it was a big 3 litre bottle. They were the days. They were the days. Look at me reminiscing over drinking White Lightning. See yourself out, ice. I need to take myself outside and have a word with myself, don't I? Ice and cider. A battery acid in a bottle. White Lightning. Sure, it was called White Lightning. And then I think all the girls were drinking Lambrini, which again was a bloody big, massive bottle of wine for £1.50 or something like that. Showing me age now. Mad Dog 2020 was another one. No, that was battery acid. Thatcher's Gold. Oh, I could drink that, mate. To be honest, Three Hammers or something like that. It was the crazy things. Mad Dog 2020, White Lightning, yeah, Three Hammers, and then the people who enjoyed drinking lager. What was it? I think Kestrel Super Strength. I think was the cans of beer they were having. It just got you absolutely mashed. What, a can of beer and you're wobbling around everywhere. But like you say, tastes like battery acid. All of it tasted like battery acid. But that's what you do when you're a teenager, isn't it? You get out there and you drink some stupid stuff. think that you're a grown-up, end up throwing up and promising yourself you'll never drink ever again, and then do the same thing the weekend after. Crazy. And what we're going to do here, we've got a minute to go. I'm not going to do more qualifying just yet, but what I will do is select the hard tyres and just make sure that's worked, yeah. So we'll select the hard tyres and we'll go into the race and we'll try the alternative strategy. We'll try and do one lap on the hards and then pit and do the rest of the race on the mediums and see how we fare. See if we're mixing it with the big boys that way. And not a bad, not a totally unsuccessful morning's racing so far. Have I adjusted the sound right? I'm not being drowned out by the game again, am I? Just let me know, and if I am, I'll make a few tweaks on the sound there. But I've got an email. Playing on Sunday, Hammers. I know, I know. I think we're all Hammers fans on Sunday, Sean. Yes, mate. I think Davy Moyes, being obviously ex-West Ham, will certainly wanting to be doing you boys a favour, and if we can batter Spurs, I think we're at home as well. I think we're at home, so oh, we're in this one as well, Sean. Got all these A pluses here. Just check the settings. We're definitely on the hards. We'll give this a go. If we're doing really well on the hards, I might pit on lap 2, but look at all these top boys here. Let's say hello. Think Dagger's now, me mate. After our little collision in SimGT stream. Yeah, just follow him and see. Yeah, pit when they pit. That's a good one. Try and get pulled along by the faster drivers. The Lasser's in this one, starting from the back. It's become a bird in the A+. Yeah, I think, yeah. You've done well to achieve it though, mate. It's no small feat getting up to A+, is it? And starting in 10th, we'll be on this little uphill stretch now, so everybody will pull away from us. But good luck in your race. And let's try not to hit the death chicane this time, because that was our undoing last time. Taking a G70 behind. Well, this Felillo has got a bit of a reputation as well for being a bit of a nightmare. So we'll give him a wide berth. Oh, what do we do here? Because we're going to catch him. Oh, we'll hold back, we'll hold back. We don't want carnage on lap 1. So we're on the hards, we're still with the leading pack. It's a pretty big leading pack as well. someone's hit the wall. Oh, oh. Oh, here comes the fun and games. Right, we're coming in. Right, let's see how this goes. Not really tried this other than the first time I tried it was on Tuesday, yesterday morning. And it didn't go well for me, so was that nudge a bit uncalled for? Was that a bit naughty, do you think? I don't think it was. It wasn't in the braking zone. I messed that up. Okay. That messed that up as well. Alright, we've got the nudge. We'll not do anything crazy here. But he's gone for it. The lad's outbraked himself. I've left him space. We've made it through the death chicane all okay. Oh, the medium tyres are so much nicer than the hards. Right, so here come all the leaders that have just come out the pits. Antonio's A+. Now I've outbraked myself. Please don't say you're going to go around the outside of me here. No, I knew it. I tried to brake, and now you've caused carnage behind. What poor decision making was that? You can't overtake on every corner of the track. It's just not going to work. Pick your point. Let's get our head down now. Yeah, it does serve him right, mate, but we won't dwell on it. He'll learn. Oh, Robin behind. He's flew through the death chicane there. Clearly quick. Give him space. Get a good drive out. And we'll try and work with him to get to Antonio. Come on, Robin. Let's do this. No, they didn't, mate. If you look on the track map, there's, I think, 3 or 4 cars out the front that haven't pit. Oh, but this bunch have. Oh my word. What's going on? We could have this position. Do we go for it? I think so. No. I might have to concede the corner here. Yeah, he's in front of me. I'll back out. I think everybody in this little train here has pitted, but the guys that are clearly... Oh. Well, that's Franz from Orange, who thinks you can overtake absolutely anywhere. I think the guys in this little run here... See, there's Velasquez come out now. Mess that up. I won't run you wide, mate. I won't run you wide. See? Why? I left you loads of space and everything. How did I know that you were going to do that? Okay. Here's what it is. I prefer to get to the finish line with a clean race bonus than get there the way he's doing it. And usually these people will come a cropper further along up the track anyway. Brake too late then. Yeah, let the people in behind there. Come on, Antonio. Don't back out. Has he backed out? Oh, Antonio. We're going backwards. See that happen a mile off. He'd lost control in the earlier section of the chicane. Let's try and stick with Antonio, see if it gets us further up the track. leave it in 5th there. It seems to be a bit quicker than dropping down to 4th and back up. Let's see where we end up. Making progress towards Antonio. Oh. Had to ease off then. Oh, here he is, Franz from Orange. Let's see what he does here. How did I end up back on the same bit of track as you? He must have damage because he's hit the wall. And then he thinks he's going to have the inside line here, so I feel a dive bomb incoming anyway. Surprised. Nice little nudge going through the corner there. Well done, pal. Right, I'll back out because I know that. Oh, that was accidental. Well, I'll push you straight. Oh, I'm going to have to wait for him. Despite what happened, I'm going to have to wait, yeah. Oh, why would I avoid that? Oh, he's left as well. I was waiting for him and he left. So, there you go. Embarrassed myself. Made a right mess of it. Sorry if you're watching and you're trying to see a good result happen, it's not happening. Oh. Move out of the way to serve a 4-second penalty. Deary me. I'll have to watch that back and see how badly out of shape I was. Was that my fault? I figure it was. Obviously I've got the penalty for it. I tried to straighten him up. Maybe that's what I got my penalty for. But he quit, didn't he? And that's what we don't do. We don't quit. We keep going. Even when it is, even when I'm a minute behind the leader. Think I got the penalty for trying to straighten him up? It may be the case, James, to be honest, it may be. I felt a little bit of fault for it, so if he'd have stayed to the end, I would have apologised. I'll have a look on the replay in a minute. What lap was it? Lap 8, I think. Yeah. That's one of them things, isn't it, mate? Sod's law. You can't do right for doing wrong, so we'll take that one on the chin. We'll learn from it. Yeah, he was just aggressive, wasn't he? Just trying to push his way past. Like I say, you can't. Racecraft is about learning when and where you can overtake, and you can't overtake on every corner. Oh, we're slipping and sliding now. And these people, they might be very good at setting a quali lap when there's nobody else on the track with them, but I've absolutely zero situational awareness, or very poor situational awareness. See, the leader's done the he's on the strategy I was on before. I might have to go back to that. First two are. Well, we're literally just driving around making up the numbers at the minute. But yeah, but if you're watching this, thank you. And I appreciate the support and the viewing of my trials and tribulations. I've not really done myself proud. Yeah, all right, James, I'll do that, mate. I'll give it another try. We'll try it on the hard tyres for the first couple of laps. I think the reason I like the other strategy is there's not really much messing and fighting in it. You're only going to get the messing and fighting in the last lap when you re-emerge from the pits, rather than having to do it for the whole race like I have been with that other racer that's just left. But you get tangled in little battles and it just slows you down, even if it's by a second a lap even. At the end of an 11 lap race, you're 11, 12, 13 seconds behind where you should be because you've been battling back and two with somebody I've hit the wall there, who's struggling to get up. Yellow Crayons had a bit of a horror. Well, hashtag not last, I think is the is the name of the game here. Which, considering where I've been, unlucky Yellow Crayon. It happens to the best of us, mate. Oh dear. Dear, dear, dear. Well done, Prime Minister. See, and the two guys that finished, the three guys at the front all did the previous strategy. Not getting a clean race for that, am I? Did I get a red arrow? I didn't get a red arrow. Oh dear. Let's save the replay. Have a look. It was a shocker. It was a shocker. And where we were at, we were on lap 8, weren't we? Right, just turn that off a sec. Well, let's go to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go from his perspective. So has he had a mare in the I think he's had a nightmare in the death chicane, hasn't he? Clip the wall there. Clip the... Oh. Clip the wall there. So Valassa, Antonio and myself come flying up behind. You've had enough of that one, have you, Prime Minister? Yeah. I think I had a complete shock of it, so just doing a little bit of investigation as to why this racer decided that he was going to target me. So we've got a clean pass on him here. I braked pretty late for that. Okay, give me a little nudge there. I think I back out of this because there's no point in going side by side there. He didn't even cut it, look. He's tried to run me wide. I have, yeah, that's my fault. That is entirely my fault. Let's go back. Have I just skipped a lap? I don't know. What am I doing here? So he's on my right there. Definitely was going to try and run me off. I outbraked myself. I tried to straighten him up, and then I've obviously put him in the barrier with that. So I waited, and then 4-second penalty incoming. End of race, or end of competitive race anyway. And then he quit, which made it even worse. So I'm left driving around on my lonesome. Oh, we live and learn. We live and learn. Well, thank you very much for watching anyway and supporting what I'm doing. It's so it's just a first time thing for me really. We've probably got another hour to go. Let's see what we've got out of this. 5-star roulette ticket. You watch, it'll be a bloody crankshaft or something. I can see it there, don't even think about it. Oh, I've got an engine. What's that for the GTR? Okay. Right, let's put ourselves into another race anyway. And let's see if we can... Do we have... James, because you said stick with it, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to put the racing hards on. And we're going to go in and do that. So if I lose, I'm blaming you. If it's a terrible race, I'll go back to the mediums. But we've probably got 2 more races in me before I stop streaming. Try, yeah. So I did that, Carl. I was relatively successful. Um, Now you're putting me on the spot because James is telling me to try the odds again. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It all looks a bit hustle and bustle, doesn't it, if you start on the hards? Whereas with the mediums, you can kind of get off into the distance a little bit and hope that you re-emerge from the pits with stuff having happened behind you. Oh, what do I do? I don't know. I think I'm going to go back onto the mediums, you know. It's where I've had my most success. I don't want to disappoint you, James. But then if I go on the mediums and I mess it up, then I'm going to look stupid. Where are we starting here? Right, I'm leaving it. I'm staying on the hards. I'm going to stick with it, James, for you, mate. And let's see how we fare. We'll pit on lap 1 or 2. I've not even said hello to anybody. Now I'm worried. Hopefully I do it justice this time and we can stick with the front pack and we'll see where we end up, eh? Starting in 10th. Look, so we're in with all these guys that are absolute aliens. They're absolutely rapid. And the fact that I'm just mixing it with them and on the same bit of track, sat in my little garage in Manchester, is I'm doing all right. No, it's not, mate. I've had a go at it. It's bloody hard work. The trick is wait till you're on a straight before you read the chat. Right, short shift for the first bit. Try not to get left for dead. Stick in the slipstream. Brake early. Avoid the chaos. And we've come out fairly unscathed. Oh dear. Let's hope for a bit of chaos up front. I do like race C. People tend to be, other than that last race, people tend to be aware of what's going on and try and play the long game a bit more, whereas race B is a bit of a dash, isn't it? It's a sprint race, so everybody battles really hard over the wall. Get off the wall. Have I just killed Martinovich behind me? Right, we'll dive in with you. Let's get rid of these hard tyres. Don't refuel. Automatic, mate, thank you. Sorry, mate, I didn't read the chat. I was too busy trying to nurse these hard tyres round. Thank you, mate, for popping in, and thank you for sticking a like on. I much appreciate it. So I'm just playing at this streaming lark and just getting used to it, so I really do appreciate that, mate. Let's see if we can get these mediums to the end now. And see if we can make some progress. Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it, Tone? To race and read chat at the same time and not crash. I'm not great at multitasking at the best of times, mate, but no, absolute legend for popping in. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Right, let's see what we can do. That was close. I appreciate everybody who's put a little vote on the little poll that I put on as well. Because I'm still getting used to that. I was just messing with YouTube settings this morning and noticed that I could put a poll out there and just asking if I should stream regularly, and so far the feedback's been really positive. 100% have said yeah, stream regularly. So I'll have to try and pick a time when it's good and decide when I can do it, when I've got the time to do it, how long do I do it for. Because this is my longest attempt today. We started at 9 o'clock, we've been going a couple of hours, and I'm anticipating sticking it out till 12 o'clock, so I don't know if 3 hours is enough, because when you look at the big boys, I mean, obviously we're all doing this and we're all streaming or watching basically because of Rory. And I know Rory used to do 9 o'clock till 6 o'clock. And that just seems, again, quite alien to me. That's an incredible feat to sit and do this and keep up with chat and do everything that he does and be as quick as he is. Oh, they've gone sideways, side by side through there. Come on, Magford. Yeah, I'm not going to take them. Oh. Don't push me out wide, give me a bit of space. Thank you. Good driving, mate, good driving. I'll try and give you the slip though, rather than the Spaniard. Now this strategy seems to be doing alright for us so far. We've not lost any places, and there's a big round of pit stops gone on. And we're still challenging. These are having a right ding-dong up ahead. Spaniard's got through behind. Oh, stay out the wall. don't run wide. Now you see, Jack, if we'd have worked together, we could be bump drafting each other down here and catching that pack. But I'm going to have to break early and let you go, aren't I? Come on. Two hours or so. Sorry, mate, I'm trying to... Oh, don't do that. No, don't outbreak yourself either. You've done a 3 hour but was exhausted. Yeah, that's... There you go. Trying to leave you a space there. Someone's gone off behind. Oh, it was Magford. Have I subscribed to your channel as well, Tone? I think I have. If not, mate, when this race finishes, I will jump straight on. And I will subscribe, mate. Now, looking at the track map and where we're at, I think this is probably a realistic projection of where we're going to finish. When we're flying round in 11th, we're not... Well... I've done it again. Go on, take the inside there, mate. Yeah. Oh, we're all over the show. Yeah, my pleasure, Tony. I appreciate you popping in here, mate, and spending a couple of races with me. It's an absolute pleasure. Proper legend for doing so. Come on, Yellow Crane, you've got the speed, mate. Don't always bumped me. Oh. Here's Edward. Hiya, mate. I'm doing fine, mate, if I'm honest. Struggling to do myself proud on this, to be fair. Had a couple of horror shows, but how's you doing, pal? Come on. He keeps pushing the old Yellow Crayon here. Right. If he wants to go for it, mate. I won't fight you that hard. Just watch out for Martinovic. He's a bit He's a bit robust, I think is the best term to use. I think looking at all the guys that are in front of me, I'm definitely out of my league here. Just making up the numbers at the back. Too many unforced errors. Look, I've got a bloody queue of traffic behind. I left your room then. You've been doing race B. You're braver than me then. I was predicting that would be a bit of a smash fest, to be honest. Smash your way to the front and see if you can stay there. But how's it been for you? Have you had any success with it? Yeah, I don't like this track either, mate, but I don't like Nürburgring more. Is he going to go for it here? Gone super defensive really there. So I'm kind of backing this crowd up. Oh, changed gear. Missed a gear. Yellow crayon, I'm sorry. Here's the slipstream. Oh no. So in front of me he is, isn't he? I'll back out. Oh, whoever that was behind is gone. Martinovic has had a bit of a spin. Just a bit of ANC. I'll read that in a second, mate. That'd be great. P2 to P7. Right, okay. done 13 races. I can't read that now. Oh no. Steered into the wall then, Yellow Crane, to stay away from you. We're going to finish stone dead last here. I got the run on Martinovic. And there's a few people in the pits, which is surprising. Because that was the strategy I used last time. We're not last. But the race isn't over yet. Oh, someone's at the wall. Antonio! I'm not Tone. I've uh, I purchased myself an Amazon special. But no, it's not Elgato. But it was cheap, but it had like 10,000 great reviews. But I am just streaming through the PlayStation and OBS using a capture card. Clean race. That makes no difference. No point in getting a clean race if you're finishing last, is there? Look, where's Yellow Crayon? Oh, he's left, but he was a good racer. Let's read the chats. I'm really sorry about that. That was it. So I can't bother with B. Still don't know my way around it forwards, let alone backwards. Yeah, I'm the same. I've been there. I've been P2 to P7 in like 13 races and two races 10th because I did get taken out. Yeah, I think that's can be an issue that on Nürburgring. I haven't done any races yet, just a bit of quali on A and C. And you have to love the hit the wall sounds. Yeah, yeah. That's true, Super South. That really true. Oh yeah, are you using Elgato? No, no. Edward streams just through the PlayStation. Yeah, I don't know why I've chosen to do it this way. It just seemed like the logical reason, the logical way to do it was everybody was talking about the Elgato capture card, and I just went online to do a bit of research, went on Amazon to see how much capture cards were, and genuinely, I think my capture card was 25 quid, and it just straight from the TV, straight from the laptop through to the TV, and the PlayStation plugged straight into it. Ah, do I need to manually stretch it out? Let me see if I can do that now then. How's that working? I'm hoping that's stretched it out so you've got full screen. Let's jump into the next race. Got 4 minutes. I'm just turning the camera off 1 second. The only reason I'm doing that, fellas, is because I'm having a cheeky smoke. I didn't want it all over YouTube, me sitting here smoking my lungs out in my garage. Look at the times. I've definitely got point 0.7 in me, but I just. Thanks, Toad. Yeah, again, I didn't notice that, mate, until you just mentioned it. I don't know if that's a benefit of working on OBS, that you're able to stretch things out rather than do it maybe with a PlayStation sorts it automatically. Gonna try my latest little screen. So I'm gonna cut myself off just for a minute, but I'll leave everything running and I'll be back for the start of this race. I promise. Back. Oh, you don't know what I've got to go through to run to the loo. My garage is at the back of the garden, and I've got to run to the house, nip to the loo, wash my hands, and run back. Am I using the new wheel? I'm not at the minute, Carl, to be honest with you. I'm racing on the pad. I've had a try around here in qualifying, and I'm probably between half a second and a second slower on the wheel at the moment. I still haven't got it dialed in properly. So I do need to have a mess with some settings. I do need to try and work hard on it. So when I'm not streaming, I will stick the wheel straight on and I will keep hammering it round until I can match me times or beat me times on the pad. I've got the T598. I went straight in there, mate, and probably the reason for that was I was copying the big boys, wasn't I? Thinking that I was going to join them in the world, the top 100, but that's definitely not happening. I'm definitely not joining them in the not yet, anyway. Yeah, it's brilliant, Toad. To be honest, it's a totally different ball game to using the pad. I'll put myself back on there. Totally different ball game. And yeah, Superstar. I know you love yours as well. They're absolutely fantastic pieces of kit. I mean, you can see I've got, just zoom out a little bit. And you can see the base of it just there. So I'm sat in the rig. I bought the rig, I bought the wheel. Um, Tried it, and just yeah, I was a bit shocked that when I first got on it, I was 3 seconds slower. Where are we starting here? Oh dear. Right, settings. We're going back to yeah. We're going back to 10 laps on the mediums, and the last one we'll do on the hards. We'll do it that way. I seem to have had a bit more success in getting positive DR doing that way. But look at all these in front of us. You went from a Logitech to the T598. So is that from a belt drive to a direct drive then, Tone, is it? Because again, I'm not that familiar with how they all work, but and I know a few people have had issues with the T598 with disconnections and all that kind of stuff. I've had none of that, no problems with it. When I first got it and plugged it in, because it wasn't on the latest firmware, there were a couple of issues that needed ironing out. But as soon as I plugged it in and downloaded everything I needed to download, it's been faultless. I'm a little bit gutted that I don't get the feel through the pedals that I get on the triggers on the pad. You've got the Ferrari GT. Oh, nice, mate, nice. Is that worth the money? Is that worth the purchase? Because the basic wheel is fairly basic, isn't it? Really. But if it's worth it, mate, I'll look at getting it. We'll see if that makes a difference. Oh, you've got to send yours back to thrust. Oh dear. Well, I've plugged mine in, and touch wood, mate, it's genuinely been faultless. So I'm hoping that I've got one of the good batches. And this guy in front's on a DD Pro, by the looks of it. Oh, it was slow through there. Just try and keep up with him now. You were unlucky with your serial number. Why was it one of the bad ones? Are they quick at sending them back? Are they quick at doing what they've got to do and returning the wheel to you? Because that's another thing, isn't it? It's the customer service that you get or don't get from these companies. Has got to match the product, really. It looks to me like you have more of a turning circle. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean that. Right. So this is where we now need to get ahead. This is what we did last time. We get some clean laps in now where we're not fighting each other. So if the guy behind wants a fight, I'm going to let him go. Come on, Clem. Should be coming out of there with 16 seconds to the guy behind, and I know he's not pitted. And I know a pit stop here is 21 seconds. So if we can build a 21-second gap, that gives us our pit window. You got a spare power supply, okay? Stay out of the wall. Oh. Oh, that's why. And then was on the hards. Right, let's try and catch up with Robin. If anyone ever needs one, you've got a spare good one. Oh. Hoping that I don't ever have the requirement for it, mate, to be honest, but nice to know, thank you. And I'll bear that in mind, because I think that was the major problem with it, wasn't it? I think the power supply was the general issue. Come on. Let's try and make this strategy work. Oh no, 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 no. It's not going to work doing that. Cost me a full second, that chicane did then. Look how quick the lad behind's coming. Wide. Keep going. Over the wall. No. It cost me that because I know that the Belgians pitted already. And to try and make this strategy work, you need 20 seconds. A 20-second gap, and it's down to 12, so. Unless they all start doing something crazy behind and battling, we're going to end up in a world of troubles when we come out of the pits in a bit. I've no doubt by the time we pit, that'll be down to 10 seconds. We'll see how we get on. Just making mistake after mistake, really. .5 now, so we're dropping off badly. A couple of bites of the cherry there. 11.4. Wonder what the penalty is if you don't pit. Is it a full minute? Carl, see you soon, mate. Thank you very, very much for spending an hour or so with us. Really appreciate it. Thank you. If you haven't hit the like button, then please do. And I don't know how that affects the algorithm or does whatever, but I believe it helps. Oh, it's a 1 minute pen, is it, Tone? Yeah. I'm losing a second a lap to the guy behind. And I'll be losing more if I keep doing stuff like that. But we will get up into these lobbies, and you're going to have to pit yourself against the best when you're doing it. If I wanted easy races, I'd use a different account. I've got a couple of different accounts that are not as highly rated as this, but let's be honest, who wants to see us pottering around in B lobbies? Nobody wants to see that. We want to pit ourselves against the best. And these guys are literally the best. Wow, that gap's gone from 9 seconds back up to 13. Oh, he's had a mare. The Belgian's gone off. Wow. Tyres are starting to feel it now. I can feel him sliding. But what I'm hoping is that, see, Dagger's down there in 5th. I'm hoping that, because I know he likes a battle, I'm hoping that him and the Greek have a little coming together. And that they slow each other down. It's not looking like that though. The gap's come down to 12 seconds now instead of 13. If they can have a bit of a ding-dong behind and get that gap back up, that does me right for when I come into the pits, which will be happening on lap 10. Oh, we're sliding now. Oh, we're getting sloppy. We're missing gears, we're changing down when we shouldn't be. Yeah, I lost half a second through that sector then. As the tyres drop off and my fatigue sets in. Come on, let's get the time back up to 13 seconds. That's the young cookie guy in the chat. Hello, mate. You're about to watch your dad lead the race for one lap, mate. Then I've got to pit and then I'll be last. Is everything going well? Depends what you define by well, son. I'm leading the race, but I haven't pitted. And when I do pit, I'm fearing I'm going to come out deep, deep, deep into the field. And what are you doing watching YouTube at school anyway? Aren't you supposed to be doing schoolwork? Here we go. Now watch us drop down the field now. I'm reckoning 10th. Maybe even lower. Look at, oh, what are we going? 7? Okay, make that 8th. You know what? That wasn't a horrendous decision to do that, was it? We just need to not lose 3.5 seconds on this last lap on these hard tyres. And in this absolutely stacked lobby full of A pluses, we've pulled off an 8th place. Yeah, I'm thinking that, Tom. Took it nice and steady through there. Don't do anything silly. Bring it home in 8th. Okay. And there we have it. Look how stacked it is though with A pluses. Cheers, Tom. Yeah, it wasn't. See, so we've tried out the two different strategies this morning. We've gone with the hard tyres for 1 lap and then battling with everybody for 10 laps. Or we've gone for what I've just done there, which is the 10 laps on the mediums and switching to the hards for the end. And I think that seems to be the better strategy, to be honest. Another clean race bonus. Do we get the blue arrow? There you go. DR's up. Clean race bonus. Obviously a different strategy to everybody else, or the majority of the field. Yeah, I think you're right, Tom. Yeah, 3 A pluses have finished below us. We'll save that. And let's see where we are on the DR. So we're about 60% of the way up A, um, which isn't bad going on the road to A plus. It's obviously very difficult to get that last little bit to tip you over the edge into A plus. I think I need to improve the qualifying first in order to do that. Um, and then that'll give me a better starting position on the grid, and then we can try and make some better progress in the races. But I've come to the conclusion today that the doing the 10 laps first on the mediums is probably the better strategy to get ahead, to stay out of the mess and let the people battle behind you and slow themselves down. I think you need to be consistently in the 48s in order to maintain that progress and to maintain your position on track. I was pleasantly surprised where I appeared then when I came out of the pits. So yeah, I think that's been a relatively successful morning. I think I'm going to call it quits on the streaming for today. I've done 3 hours, which is my longest attempt at streaming in one go. I thank each and every one of you for joining me because this is all new to me and I've never done it before. I've just decided to stream the races and see how it goes. So thank you very, very much for your time and spending the morning with me and sharing in the trials and tribulations of Race C. Race C is the flagship event for weekly races. And the flagship event is where all the best racers are. So to be finishing in the top 6, 7, 8, top 10 amongst all those is Brilliant for me. I'm really happy with it. Tone, I appreciate that, mate. Thank you for saying it's a great stream. A couple of teething problems at the beginning with the sound because I've been messing with some settings, but hopefully we've ironed that out. Hopefully the game doesn't drown me out and I don't drown the game out. And again, I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. I'm Yeah, don't forget that. I haven't got the terms down yet, mate. I haven't got the don't forget to sub and like and do all that kind of stuff. But no, that is obviously I'm really, really chuffed with that. To do 3 hours, I do feel like I've got claw hands a little bit, my hands, because I'm on the pad. But no, I really appreciate it, guys, and thank you for taking the time and hitting the like button and watching me race. It's been really enjoyable. I'll work out using the poll. I've got 92% say I should do a streaming schedule. So I will look at that and see if I can get something sorted on a regular basis, and we'll see. Who is it? No, then. Who's it? No. Someone's it. No. 13 votes and someone's it. No. There we go. We'll end that. Um, it looks like I'm going to do something regularly. We'll do it as a morning or as 3 or 4 hour section. But again, thank you for that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next stream. Wait until you're on the wheel. You get aching shoulders. Tone, honestly, I've got aching hands, but yeah, the wheel's there. The wheel's there. I haven't got the Ferrari wheel. I've just got the standard T598. We'll get practicing on it now, and hopefully on the next stream we'll be using the wheel. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time out. Cheers.